First base side, please. Line up first. Mr. and Miss Chrissy, if we can have you come out, please. Whichever side. It might be closer on that side.
Yeah. No, I know they right on the other side.
JV guys. JV. Good evening, everybody. Thank you guys for coming out today, to the Chrisley family, to the Jackson Reed family, to Dunbar. This is a special game that we get to play every single year. We're very fortunate and look forward to this game every single year. Unfortunately, last year in August was a very tough month for all of us. With the passing of Chef Christie, DCI Player of the Year. We want to take this time to make sure that we honor Steph in the way that we literally want to be with the Dunbar family, with the Jackson Reed family, the Gator family, etc. Just wanted to honor and give a special gift to the family to show our appreciation of Steph and his life. If you guys can come over here, we have something special to give to you guys. Presented by Coach Robinson Taylor. It's a good meeting. In honor of today's game, we elected Alex Ramirez, such best friends to wear his jersey today to represent him. That's it. Really miss Seth. We're grateful to have this game, to have this opportunity to play today. Looking forward to a great, beautiful game today. For the next 2 games. Thank you guys for coming out. Appreciate everything. Looking forward to having some fun.
We welcome you to this contest between the Jackson Reed Tigers and Dunbar High School in this DCIAA baseball game. That's Xander Lexus on the mound for the Tigers. We've got a bunt push foul down the line for strike one. Chuck Alexander with you on the call here on Tiger TV. Welcome all those watching out there online. Strike two. Xander drops a curveball in there. Top of the first now. That's strike three with another curveball. Out number one. Swinging at the third strike. Alexander picks it up and shoots it down to first base for out number one here at Fort Reno, Northwest DC, just next to Jackson Reed High School, the home field of the Tigers. That's right in there, strike two. Strike one, rather, excuse me, this second batter. One away. Strike two, right on the corner. Xander pumping it in there. That is hit right at Loomis. Ranges over a little bit and straight over to Gerson, out number two. Great play by Jackson Loomis. Out number two. Alexis making quick work of them today. We will get you lineups momentarily as we make our way over to Game Changer. That's in there, strike one. Another nice curveball from Xander. Two away. And there for strike two. And 1-2 the count now. And that's strike three. And out number three. As we go to the bottom of the first, 0-0 here at Fort Reno. We'll be right back. We welcome you back to this contest between the Jackson Reed Tigers and Dunbar High School. This is Luca Camaves. He's going to scrape the bunt and pulls back for ball number 1. That is Knight pitching for Dunbar. Pull back on that ball 2. 2-0 to the count. Three 0 to Luca. Dunbar Crimson Tide comes into this game 6-4 overall, 5-1 in DCIAA play. Is 7-4 overall, 5-0 in DCIAA play. 3-1 now the count to Luca. That's it, right back. Nice stop by Knight. Couldn't get the handle on the pickup, and it was a shot back to him. Nice stop there, but Luca will arrive at first with a hit. No outs here in the bottom of the first. This is Eton Rosario coming up for the Tigers. Eton Rosario up for the Tigers. He'll go. He'll be safe. Luca's safe at second. Strong throw down there, just off the mark. It's ball number 1 to Rosario. Rosario smacks it down the left field line. That's going to be extra bases. It's going to run to the fence, and here comes Luca in for the Tigers' first run of this contest, and Rosario is going to stand up with a double. Hey, Jackson Loomis playing third base today, now at the plate for the Tigers. He'll jump on it. That's going to go right back up the middle for a single. Here comes Rosario running hard around third. He's going to score easily. Heck of a throw from center field. Loomis is going to check in with a double out there. He'll stand at second as Liam Irving comes up. Liam Irving at the plate, playing well today. Going to hop that. Loomis is going to stay put. To another count. spun around it. Try to pick off Loomis. That was Dandridge covering. Liam Irvin hits it in the shallow right field, and here comes Loomis. He's going to be up for run number 3. Jacob Gerson, the Tigers' first baseman, now at the plate. Tigers lead 3-0 here at the bottom of the first, rather. It's just off the mark there with that.
You gotta move that right there. Liam, you gotta wear the gear.
Irvin will retrieve some gear there at first base. Again, this is Gerson at the plate. No outs. Top of the first. That's going out of play. Back on the tennis courts here at Fort Reno Park. Temperature gauge says 87 degrees here on a warm but increasingly overcast afternoon at Fort Reno. A little breeze. I think I might have said that was Knight on the mound. Correct that. It's Jones on the mound, and that's straight back at us. Strike 2. Irvin will get a little lead over there. I'm not sure you all can see that, but got a bit of a lead. Just a couple steps off. 1-2 the count. Gerson's going to smack that out of play too. Went down to get it, pulled it right back at Coach Riley Mateo down there in the third base box. Third base coach's box. Flynn Sullivan awaits on deck. There goes Irvin. And they'll let him go. 2-2. Count even at 2-2 now, no outs. Gerson hit that to left center, and it's going to go all the way to the fence. It bounces off of it, in case you could hear that. Rattle the fence, and he's going to stand up with a double. Irvin's going to cross the plate. The Tigers' 4th run. Gerson got a center cut pitch and took that to the fence. It rattled off the bottom of the fence way out there in left center. The shot. Here comes Flynn Sullivan, trying to bring Gerson around. He stands at second. No outs. Sullivan goes straight up and back. Nice off speed pitch from Jones there. Took some off that and Sullivan takes a healthy cut at it, misses it. 0-2 now. Sullivan went upstairs for that one. Jones went over to his left. It's going to fall. Gerson's going to stand up at third. Sullivan down at first. We're going to get a timeout called by Crimson Tide coach here, and we'll take a break while they take a break. Turn the action here with Gabe Alexander, the catcher for the Tigers. Got the plate runners on the corners now. Gerson and Sullivan. Gerson over at third, Sullivan at first. Tigers lead 4-0. No outs. Strike on the outside corner. Indifferent to Sullivan running down there to second, so now number 17 is going to have two runners. Scoring position, that's going to be low, it's going to bounce, and then Gerson is going to stop. Took a few steps coming down the line and chose not to run. Jones trying to get Alexander to bite on that curveball, went in the dirt. It's outside ball 2. Pitcher Casey Edwards running over to first base to help coach over there. Alexander put a charge into that. Got ahead of it. Down the left field line, 1-2 now. Take that back. Correction. 2-2. No outs. Let's see if Jones goes back to the curveball now. Full count now. Assume Alexander will have a green light to go now on full count. Got a little bit behind early. Bury that for a walk. Bases are loaded. Evan Rosario now coming up for the Tigers. Followed by, looks like Coble over there on deck. Bases are loaded, and that goes right back up the middle for a single. It's going to run. Here comes Gabe Alexander around second to third as Gerson and Sullivan score. Tack two more on here, 6-0 Tigers. Rosario took a fastball right back up the middle. Got himself 2 RBIs in the process.
I got a whole lot of money.
Here we go, top of the second. Xander Lexus on the mound for the Tigers. Ball one to start this out. Williams at the plate. Couldn't catch up with that fastball. It's a good one. 1-1 now. There's a bunt. Strike two. Two strikes make that 3 strikes, and out number 1 here in the bottom of the top of the second. Williams a strikeout, and that'll bring up Jones. Jones will chase after that fastball. Not going to catch up with it. It's a chopper. It's going to go back to Xander, and Lex is going to turn and fire over to first base. Gerson pulls it in for out number 2. Here comes Dandridge, a second baseman for the Crimson Tide.
Hey, Dunbar. Is that a bottle? I wonder why he tripped over there.
Dandridge in the 6th spot
It's not yours. Just leave it.
for Dunbar. 2 outs now.
Oh.
Low and outside, ball 1. Strike 2. Strike 1. 1-1, excuse me. Thought Dandridge had held in place on that first one. Could get out of my head. That's still outside. And Xander's trying to work the outside part of that plate today. Just missed on that one. 2-1 down the count. Just low. If Xander can pump in a strike here, he does. Oh, 3-2. Second. Bottom of the second, rather. Excuse me. Welcome back. Bottom of the second now. Tigers lead 6-0. That is Eton Rosario at the plate, number 6. Rosario playing shortstop today. Watch that one float in there low, 2-0. Rosario had it hitting an RBI. Come on over. Swing at that one up and away. 2-1 the count now. Jones will deal. And Rosario hit that hard into left. It's going to get past the left fielder and roll to the fence. Rosario's going to hustle over to second. He'll stride into there with a double. Good hit by Rosario. No doubter off the bat, and they got past the left fielder for a double. So Eton Rosario gets things started here for the Tigers. Loomis will try to build on that with Rosario in scoring position. That's straight back at us, above our heads.
Sure, that'd be great if he's okay with that.
Loomis had a hit and an RBI in the first inning. Brought in one of 6 runs for the Tigers in the first, and now we'll go to the second. There's another opportunity. He went upstairs on that. He'll go after the fastball's high, and did on that one. Trying to drive it.
I'm not, okay, that'd be great. I'll get it later tonight. Thank you. Okay, thanks so much. Great. Bye. Thank you so much.
1-2 to Loomis.
Okay.
Went with that to right field. Rosario's on the move. It's going to get past the right fielder. Loomis is going to go to second, and I think he might go to third. Yes, he is. Turns the wheels on. Going to stand up at third base. Went with it away. Got past the right fielder, and he has a triple. Liam Irvin at the plate now. Senior captain hits that hard to left field, way back, maybe out of here. It is Liam Irvin with a home run for the Tigers. He will take his trip around the bases. Loomis came home from third, and what a shot by Liam Irvin. Got under it, put it up and out of here, left field here at Fort Reno. That's going to bring up Gerson, and it's going to give the Tigers a 9-0 lead here. It's high. With no outs. Bottom of the second. What a shot by Irvin. Went down and just lifted it up and out of here. Pretty much a no doubter off the bat. The fielder turned and watched it go over the fence. Got the Tigers bench excited over that. Gerson will see what he can do now. 3-0 the count to Gerson. right off the catcher's helmet. No fun there. 3-1. Got Gerson at the plate. Sullivan on deck. I think Alexander in the hole. Jacob will go after a ball that was a little up in the zone. But he liked it and went after it. Found it right back at us. Full count now to Gerson. That's upstairs, ball 4. Gerson will take a walk down to first base, and I'll bring up Sullivan. Sullivan is 0 for 1. I'll watch that one sail by upstairs. Sullivan hit that hard and right past the third baseman for a single, and Gerson's going to scamper down to second. Sullivan's going to have himself the first hit of the day. No outs now for Alexander. Walked at his first at bat. Thrown out at home on a tag up. Let that go by on the outside corner, strike 1. They'll go straight at Alexander. See if he'll take that oppo. It's out there again, first and second now. Alexander hits that right back up the middle. Gerson is going to run around third. Sullivan's going to go to third. Gerson's going to score. Alexander's going to have an RBI and stand over there at first base. Runners on the corners now. Tigers increase their lead 10-0 now. That was a good stop by the catcher. Evan Rosario at the plate for the Tigers. Evan playing second base. Today's contest. Rosario let that go outside. Looked like it was outside, but called strike. And they got an 0-2 now.
Nothing went together.
Take that back. I think that's now 2-1. No outs. Alexander over there on first does not appear to be stealing second. He's had a couple opportunities now and is not taking it. Get a few steps. And that's hit right at center field. It's going to skip 2, and here comes Alexander. He is going to have to truck into third. Alexander came all the way around for a run on Rosario's hit into center field. Fell a little bit shallow, and Alexander made his way around the bases on some errant throw. Just one errant throw that came in. Couldn't handle it on the transfer, and so Alexander will score to make it 11-0. 12-0. Rosario drove in Alexander and Sullivan with that hit in the center field. 12-0. Jack Coble at the plate, no outs. Count now to Coble. Straight back at us. Jack Coble's DH today. 1-2. That's hit hard to left center field. That's going to drop in there as well and roll to the fence. Rosario's going to come home. Coble is going to sprint for 3, and he is going to be safe. He's going up at third base, and that's another run for the Tigers. Timeout. Dunbar's going to talk it over, and we'll take a break too. Welcome back, Luka Komaves
Oh, yeah.
at the plate now for Tigers. The ball just outside. Jones has left the game, and give you the name of this pitcher in just a minute. That's in there for a strike, 1-1. That's Dandridge, who I think moved in from center field.
That's where it's muddy water. Yeah. So me, I would just
He'll even count at 1-1 on Luka. No outs here in the bottom of the second inning. 13-0 Tigers. That's going to pop up and miss Luka's front foot by a couple inches.
So I always sensed that's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? Because you see how cats move and stuff. Then it's on.
Luka's got an opportunity with Coble down there at third base. It's that above the second baseman's head, and that's going to skip out to right field. Coble will score, and Luka's got another RBI. With a single to right field. Tigers have scored 14
And on
here.
top of that, I'm gonna tell you the truth. You might have
2 innings. And this is Evan Rosario. Sorry, Eton Rosario at the plate.
on school camp, on school grounds.
That's Luka down at first base. Take a step or two, not much more than that. Dandridge will throw it in there. It's just outside.
See if you can go for a chance.
That's what I'm fighting for right now.
See if that don't pan out, and I would maybe go see a loan just to have a conversation. Like this will happen. Because then it'll be they put you in a position to put you in a quality.
Right.
Rosario saw that and liked it, but fouled it back. Just under it. Run the count to 2 strikes.
And that's probably why they step into the
Yeah, they're trying to sweep it.
because they have
1 and 2 to count
Because
now.
everything get out, and not only that, but then on the other side, they're taking money.
It's going upstairs. They'll even it up at 2 and 2.
Right.
2 and 2 with no outs. Rosario got into that one. It's going to be an infield pop-up.
There's a lot of
Third baseman will come in. They'll talk about it.
So that's what I'm saying. It's scored. I would for me.
Luka's going to stay at
I wouldn't even
first base.
I mean, I know that's
Pop up and on the throw over. Crimson Tide will collect their first out of the second inning, and they'll bring Jackson Loomis to the plate with
I'm trying to tell you. I know how these jokers are.
Luka on the corner. And that was a shot right at the center fielder. Luka will return to first. Good cut by Loomis.
I understand.
Center cut pitch, center field hit, but right at the center fielder. 2 outs now.
But what I wanted,
Irvin had a home run at his last at bat. So he floated in there. He's out ahead of it. Good pitch by Dandridge for strike number 1.
But this is the thing. You want to go where you're going to be. And that foolishness.
Hard to lay off that after you hit a home run. Irvin couldn't. Dandridge got ahead. Now he's way ahead at 0-2. Another good pitch. Two now with 2 outs. Dandridge wants to close this thing out. Float that one in there. It's It's outside 1 and 2. Urban would not bite on that one. Fort Reno breeze kicking up a little bit here, as it often does. Not too strong today. Cooling things off a little bit. That's going to be outside and it's going to run, but Luca's going to stay in place at first base and the ball bounces back to Crimson Tide catcher. I think that's Carmichael catching.
I'm trying to tell you, they can't. Because the moment they do, all they dirty laundry.
It is indeed. Carmichael made a good play. The ball bouncing off the backstop. That's going to be upstairs, and Irvin holds off on that one.
You want to already be in place with all that.
Come on, Chief, bring it down some.
Oh, this is the guy that brings trouble.
I got you. I got you.
So what I would do is right now, you start taking those calls. Who's calling, wise, whoever's calling. Take that, hey, I got something that consistent just to kind of get my foot.
Floated that in. It's going to be a single right to left field. Irvin will have another hit on the day.
Then that's going to be on the, that's going to blow up.
Good pitching and batting duel there between Dandridge and Irvin.
Straight shooter,
Gerson
that's the thing.
was about to say he has a hit on the day. Now he has two.
Conversation,
First pitch
the light that they're not aware of.
brings Luca around, and Gerson's going to end up at second base standing up there. Irvin will move to third. Now it's 15-0.
I'm trying to tell you, man, everybody, when the thing hit everybody in the administration, they're going to get fried. They're going to probably lose their jobs over this. So that's why they're trying
Sullivan
to
on at the plate, rather.
But see, the whole thing about it,
Alexander will be on deck.
That's because your name.
2 outs.
You gotta get your name.
Strike one.
that's what they. Oh man, I was told, man, listen, you gotta. It's one thing.
Sullivan went with that to right field and dropped in there for a single to bring Irvin around. Bring Gerson around.
Man, I don't care, man, because
Sullivan will have himself 2 RBIs on that at bat.
Yeah. I want to be walking.
y'all asked me to do it.
It's because they were supposed to do it. But at the end of the day, like I said, man, just start reaching out. I say,
Comes Alexander to the plate. 2 outs now.
maybe. I just got it. But
Big guy, what's up? I'm a
2 away now.
and trust this and run on and see the people.
you already know I'm gonna play it. You know what?
Alexander will take a poke at that.
The only people that suffer
They'll drop it. He'll stand at first.
in the program.
Yeah, that's what's going on, because that's what all the officers say. They saying, man, a good
Hey, sometimes you gotta go where you appreciate it.
yeah.
Sullivan will score.
But what happened, man? I thought you were going to come in. What happened? You never got back with me.
I gotta figure it out. I gotta figure it out.
So,
Okay, so I'm gonna show you.
Error on the infielder there, and Andrews will look into
So it's actual sportsman.
Rosario. Alexander will move over to second.
So each school is gonna have its own sports line. So we're gonna
Going 1 now. 1-0 rather. Rosario 2-0.
So that's the thing, we gotta work out all the things.
Evan Rosario, third baseman. Sorry, second baseman. Not on it today. Apologies.
So then you click on that and then you go into like all the games. Oh, okay.
Alexander
So,
will stand at
alright,
second. Alexander's going to roll around third and score easily, as Rosario is going to run to second and stand up at second for a double. Good hit from Rosario.
Right.
Friday is the last game for a week.
Okay. So let's do this. So probably on that Friday, let's do a mid-season report. Let's do a mid-season report. Have you sit down and just go over like the different teams.
Ken Changer says 19-0.
Survivors on each team. Go over their stats and stuff like that.
So that's what we're going to post as well. 2 outs here in the second.
Okay. All right. So start looking into Maryland. Right now we're following Churchill, Sherwood, won the state last year. Bowie, just did Bowie. What's it on Monday?
So they do have a baseball team?
Yeah, Bowie got a baseball team. They made it to the quarterfinals last year.
This is Ozuna Nunez now.
Yeah, Illinois.
Oh, and he hit that hard.
It was like undefeated.
Very hard.
Full season.
That's going to skip up against the fence, and he's going to have a double. It's going to bring Rosario in
No, yeah, semi.
for Jackson Reed's
Thursday. But they played
Who's the Friday?
20th run.
Oh, Dunbar.
Where's he playing that Thursday?
Yeah, I think on Thursday. I think they play on Thursday. Jackson Reed plays the math.
Lugo Comavas
Yeah, Thursday.
at the plate now with Ozuna Nunez after his shot into center field. Stands at second base.
Friday.
Andrich collected a couple of outs quickly. That's going to come in. Great catch out in left field by the Crimson Tide left fielder. What a grab. Sliding grab
See, you gotta let him play
into the bucket. Round number 3. And we'll go to the top of the third inning. Tigers lead 20-0. Top of the third now. Xander Lex is still on the mound and pumps it in there for a strike. That's right back at Xander. The second or third one right back at him today. He's going to trot over for out number 1. I believe that was Washington at bat there. Yes, it was. Got a piece of it, went right back to Xander and flung it over to first base to Gerson for out number 1 of this third inning. This will be Thompson. Playing right field today. Alexis in there for a strike. Xander getting ahead of batters today. Just about every at bat. Just outside. Count evens at 1-1. No outs. Sorry, 1 out, excuse me. On that bouncer back to Xander. Ball inside 2-1 now. 2-2, excuse me. Strike 3. Now 2. Pitch at the plate now for the Crimson Tide. He's playing third base today.
She was on the show. Yeah, she was on. And there was 1 year, it was an interim year, and then I came in.
Ball outside. Look good from here. That's good. That's in there. And Xander's throwing hard today. 1-1. 2 outs. Upstairs a little bit. 2-1. Alexis has had 5 strikeouts this game. He's looking for a 6th here as it's ahead in the count 1-2. 2 away. Alexander trying to pull it up a little bit. Didn't get the call. Same pitch as that first ball. That was a little bit outside. It's 2-2 and 2 outs. That's right there. Three and 2. Full count now. Take that bat. I must have been behind. Alexis walks pitch, stand down at first, and be a little bit outside. Alexander had to swing out, and pitch took off quickly down to second base. Swung around, threw it down. It was too late with Rosario covering. So now Dunbar will have its first opportunity at a run here with pitch at second. Catch up with that fastball 1-1. 2 away here. Scott at the plate. He'll chase that. Strike number 2. Alexis will try to close out the third inning now. 2 outs, 1-2. Runner at second. Strike 3. Dropped a curveball in there. Nice pitch by Xander Alexis, and a nice pitch, nice performance rather overall as we go to the bottom of the third. Here comes Eton Rosario to start things off here in the bottom of the third for the Tigers. Catch up here. Tigers lead 20-0 against Dunbar. I want to take a minute, well, we have a minute to note that we began this game with a tribute to Seth Christie, a Dunbar player, in fact, the DCIA Player of the Year last year. He passed away this past summer. He was a talented baseball player and an incredibly good human being. And the entire Washington, D.C. baseball community misses Seth and offers up their strongest feelings for his family. He is missed out here at Fort Reno today and across the city this season. Dandridge will leave it up there for Rosario, who's going to take a trot down to first base. No outs here. Comes Loomis, then Irvin, then Gerson. Loomis is 2 for 3 today with a couple of RBIs. Hit it right at center fielder. Last out, continues to scorch the ball. This is often the case from this Tigers infielder. He's been playing shortstop, moved over to third base today. It's going to be outside. 2-0 the count with Rosario down at first. It's going to be upstairs, ball 3. Tigers will head over to DeMatha tomorrow. And Bishop O'Connell here at Fort Reno on Saturday afternoon. Both those games will be good matchups. Still trying to determine whether we'll get the game up for tomorrow on Tiger TV Live, but certainly on Saturday, and the Bishop O'Connell game will be broadcast at noon, I believe. I'll check that and make sure. Yep, Saturday's game is at noon. I neglected to note, I think that we're going to be playing Bell on Friday. At Bell. 2 runners on now. It's tossed in there for a ball. They're going to talk about it for a minute. Try to get on the same page about what's coming here.
What's tomorrow, Thursday?
The weather party stopped at the moment.
Yeah. I was going to probably hit the DeMatha game. They played DeMatha. I just shooting this one for tribute for Seth. So I was going to hit the players and say some words for Seth.
Yeah.
Friday, I guess. I'll probably.
Urban got his hands out in front of that, popped it up, shallow left field. Everybody's coming in and going out, but it's going to fall. Rosario is going to cross the plate for the Tigers' 21st run. No outs now. Gerson at the plate with Sullivan on deck, and that's Loomis out at second and
Going out of town.
Irvin at first.
Yeah.
Ball number 1. Irvin's 3 for 3 on the day, folks,
Matter of
with
fact, you took pictures of that.
2 RBIs. He's had a good day, I'd say.
And when I heard, I get to work that morning.
It's going to be upstairs to Gerson.
Yeah, I knew because his interview skyrocketed. I was like, well, where are you getting all these views? And at first I was like, oh boy, don't tell me something happened. Usually when something like that, views jump. I mean, he had
Gerson hit that hard down the left field line, but it's going to be out of play. He got way out ahead of it.
Move on to other stuff. Yeah. When this thing hit up again, I was like, oh boy. And then sure enough, on the comments, all the RIP stuff started.
2-1 now.
I went to the I stayed home.
Let you know, man, every day.
It's going to be way outside. Nice stop.
Yeah, but I didn't.
3-1.
It's like they were coaching a little bit, man. It wasn't like I wanted to put it out there. Everybody knew what was going on before. I walked to a few in the
Apologies, it is the bottom of the third, not the top. We didn't make that switch.
Bad name with Don Kenway because his attitude.
That's going to be outside as well for a walk.
That's just like the other day. I'm standing there. One player walks up.
24.
Another player got mad. Threw his back. Called the next.
Then Boyle will come in. And
Yeah. Like, wait a minute, where's this one? I look to the left.
take Alexander's spot in the batting order for now. Right off the bat, it's a shot. Rolls it over to first and second rather for 1 out. Can't make the double play. Ethan Fox Fernandez now in for Alexander.
Mad as hell. That's what I said. See, that's why I said that he might really start throwing it at his forehead.
Apologize. Finn Boyle came in for Flynn Sullivan, and now Fox Fernandez will come in for Alexander. He hit that hard to left field. It's going to hang up there. It's going to go over the fence for a double. One run will score. And Ethan Fox Fernandez has himself a double. 23 runs now for the Tigers. Ethan Berry now. Or Evan Rosario. Berry is senior for this Tigers team. He'll have an opportunity too with Finn Boyle down at third. Fox Fernandez second. Ball bounced into Ethan Berry's leg there, so.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Looking at other regions,
Want to know the count.
I guess the Little League situation.
Ethan will shoot that over to first. It's gathered in for out number 2, and Boyle will score.
What is it?
Yeah.
Well, right now,
2 outs now.
we have a lot of different.
Here comes Ozuna Nunez.
And see, when I was coaching Little League, we went 13.
There's an opportunity. Fox Fernandez standing down there at third base. Two-way here in the bottom of the third inning.
Like Northwest, Diamond, and all those different teams. So it's like the Northwest, which is where spring coaches are. It's different ones. Everybody.
Alex is 1 for 1 with an RBI. that one float by.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? 'Cause I know
It's a good thing.
sometimes
It's a good
Counts
thing.
1-0.
it's too diluted because everybody, is really one straight pipeline.
Ball two.
Everybody's just spread out.
Yeah, but it's a good thing about it. Now there's so many people that because I was able to get you up that way.
Umpires
That's what's going on. Like,
shift for the man on third, and that man is Ethan Fox Fernandez down there. Looks like Casey Edwards is over there on deck.
it's not a lot of
2-0 the count.
Yeah, that's going to be the next question.
3-0.
Chief. Over a little bit.
Right in the Varsity.
Right.
That's the thing too. Much school on that TV.
Yeah, true.
Alex wanted that, was a little high, but takes a cut at it. 3-1 now. Breeze blowing through Fort Reno here. Off speed. Gets Zuna Nunez swinging, and now the count is full. 2 outs. It's going to be outside. We'll send Alex down to first.
She 12 for number 7.
It's Casey Edwards now at the plate. He'll come in for Luca.
Once again,
Runners at the corners.
Yeah, they want them all out because, everybody wants to say.
Falls in there for a strike in the outside corner. Nice pitch.
There's a lot that they're covering up. So, me being in, I see them. So, the kid go out at break time, and he comes back smelling like weed. Where you think he went? He went to sit in that D's car.
Casey Edwards got under that one, shallow center field. That's going to be a single. Fox Fernandez will score.
Can I hustle for that?
And that's the ball game. Tigers win 25-0 against Dunbar. Thank you for joining us here at Fort Reno today, and we will see you next time.